The most successful families that I've seen, without question, are the ones who they recognize God's the owner. They're not, they're just good stewards of what they've been given, but they teach generosity. So it's the number one thing. Again, Ryan, you talk about your core values, one of them being leadership. This is the thing where dads can really lead the way in terms of being generous in their own right. When I first got married, I remember reading a book about a guy that would always come home. He wasn't wealthy, but he would stop by the dollar store and he'd buy his wife a little bracelet, or he'd buy this or that. And she felt so loved, but the guy was just a blue collar kind of guy. And that's a generous spirit. And so if we live in that way, wow, we can accomplish so much. But then when we transfer that to our kids, it's just really powerful. When you see your kids start to be generous and to give in their own right, you know that. If you could pass on one thing, it would be this idea of be generous. Be generous with others, because that means you're not a selfish person. You're looking outside of yourself to give away and to be helpful. One little quick aside, by the way, if I can go on here for a little bit more, we talk about the idea of random generosity. And the idea of random generosity is a simple exercise where you could give your kids $5, $20, whatever the amount is. Like in your case, 3 kids, right? So you could give them each $20 and say, hey, let's go do a random generosity day. Drive around your community, go to a Walmart, go to an Aldi, go to wherever, and just walk up to somebody that you feel nudged by and say, hey, I want to bless you. I want to bless you, and here's a gift. And that idea of random generosity is not only helpful for the person that you give to, but it's helpful to you when you see the reaction of somebody who receives it.